Hey Aries, welcome to your weekly reading for June 14th to the 20th. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. We're going to go through some general messages for you guys for the week. So take what resonates, leave the rest. You can always check out your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. All right, let's see what's going on. We, as I post this reading, we have the new moon in Gemini. So I did post a new moon reading. You guys can check that out as well. It's for all signs. All right. So let's see what's going on for Aries this week, June 14th to the 20th. All right. What is going on for Aries Spirit? All right. There we go. All right, so we have perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. And then we have jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Don't mind my shaky coffee hands. And then we have the 7 star sisters, birth and creations, tapestry of life, and expression. So that's at the bottom of the deck here. So I feel like you need to, or like what Spirit is trying to kind of get you to see is that, like, I feel like some of you may be resisting moving towards something because you feel like it's such a big decision. But I feel like if you looked at it from the bigger picture of things, it's like it might really only be a small step, you know? So there might be something where it's like if you really kind of look at the bigger picture of things, it's not as big of a deal as what you might think. So if it doesn't go the way you want, or you mess something up, or I feel like you'll learn from this situation, which will actually help you in the long run, because I feel like there's an element of like having perspective on your situation to see. Some of you as well, it's like looking at your situation from a broader perspective so that you can actually say yes to the change, like jumping in towards this thing might not be as drastic of a thing as you are making it out to be, if that makes any sense. Because I feel like you're trying to start something new, or you're wanting to kind of express yourself more, but there might be a little bit of like a fear of like, well, if I do this, what are people going to think? But it doesn't really matter. And I think a lot of times too, we feel like, if we make some big change, or if we do things a certain way, or change up the way of doing things, it's like we feel like people are going to judge us for certain things, which, I mean, half the time people aren't really paying attention, So we think that they're going to notice, but they might not, So let's see what the tarot says. We'll see what's going on with the tarot. I got a new tarot deck, and it is the Golden Girls Tarot. It's so cute. All right, so what's going on for Aries? What's going on for Aries this week? And I also feel too that if you make some sort of change, or if you're moving in a certain direction, the right people will follow you. You don't need to worry about, if people don't like what you're doing, or they don't agree with what you're doing, they're not your people, right? So what's going on for Aries this week, Spirit? I'm going to get a card here. Okay. So we have the Page of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords, and the 9 of Wands in the recent past. Current energy, we have the 6 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, Page of Cups. Near future, we have 2 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. Yeah, this is like you guys stepping into your energy, stepping into who you authentically are. I feel like this, like a beginner's energy almost to what it is that you're trying to move into, which I think that could be maybe what's, like what if it doesn't go the way I want it to go? I see it being successful, We have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Wands in the recent past. So I feel like you guys, there's an element of like, again, overthinking things, overanalyzing things, really trying to like, I feel like you're putting a lot of energy and effort into this, but I almost feel like it's more mental than it is like action oriented. Because there is this new thing that I feel like you've had on your mind, or this new project, or maybe you're learning something new that's kind of got you a little bit like up in your head. I feel like when you can start to dive into it like a little bit emotionally, because we go from the Page of Pentacles to the Page of Cups. Now there definitely could be communication about these two things, because the pages talk about communication. So you could be kind of like still in the midst of like learning this thing, you know, doing things, learning the ropes. But with the Six of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Page of Cups, again, it's like you're moving towards a better place. You're moving towards victory as well. Because even in the Six of Swords, she's actually physically moving towards the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands talks about victory, right? And there is something about like people accepting you, because I'm noticing in this card, it says Best Friend of the Year awards above her in this Six of Wands. So it's like you want people to accept you. You want people to give you that recognition about kind of like where it is that you're going. And so that could be maybe what's holding you back, is like having people like getting that that recognition, or getting the praise is almost kind of what I'm getting. So you're wanting to do a really good job in some aspect, or make a really good decision. Now in the near future, we have the Two of Cups, we have the Four of Cups, and the Two of Wands. I feel like, again, there's a decision, and it's like wanting to make the right one. You don't want to make the wrong decision with the Four of Cups. I think that this opportunity that is presented to you right now, Aries, is actually something that is in alignment with you. I feel like there's a lot of good success that could come of this situation. Some of you are still waiting on love as well, possibly. Let's clarify. I want to see what this like Page of Pentacles is. So we have the Tower, and we have the Queen of Swords. I feel like for some of you, it's like you've been waiting for this, but it's also an element of like it came in really quick and it kind of maybe threw you off. You might not have been ready for it. So you might have even like rejected it a little bit. What's this Queen of Swords here? Also thinking really logically about things. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. There also could have been a specific person who like offered you this new endeavor, this new thing, right? This Ace of Pentacles here. What's this Six of Swords here in the current energy? Three of Pentacles. Yeah, like you're gonna start building something. Something's gonna, and again, like Six of Wands and Three of Pentacles, like that's all recognition, right? Like I feel like you're gonna start, some of you are starting to work together with a group of people. But again, there's that recognition of like the people around you are supporting you. And I feel like that's what you're looking for, but you also need to remember to look after yourself here, that it's really only your own opinion of yourself that matters, not everyone else's, right? So really making sure you're nurturing yourself and looking after yourself is going to be key here to kind of help you get out of your head, I feel. Clarify this Two of Cups here. Queen of Cups, Knight of Wands, the Hanged Man. Yeah, there is an element of like, I feel like emotionally this really is going to start to sit in line with you. Like you're going to feel really good about it. And I feel like emotionally it's almost like tugging on your heart a little bit. Like you want to move towards this, but there's a little bit of like hesitation or something that's maybe holding you up. And there needs to possibly be a little bit of a shift in perspective so that you can take the action that's needed. The King of Swords was at the bottom, which I just dumped all over the floor. The King of Swords is at the bottom, which I feel it's like, again, that clarity and perspective that you're needing to kind of like take the right action. Because again, it's like you want it to work out. You don't want to mess things up here. What's this Four of Cups? Because you are looking towards the future of like what it is that you want, especially with this Two of Wands here. Yeah, Emperor and the Fool. You want to make the right decision. Some of you, this is like making the right decision with regards to a person. Like there could have been somebody who came into your life, somebody new. You could have been kind of closed off to them in the past, but I feel like, you know, the universe is almost saying like, what is the risk, right? Because I feel like you're trying to maybe weigh your options a little bit with the Hanged Man here, where it's like, you know, what's the risk in trying something? If it doesn't work, then you just reset and you reevaluate. Some of you, it is like moving towards some sort of relationship, but others of you, it's like wanting to make the right decision to move towards something that's actually going to work and be successful, something to kind of like be happy and excited about. So let's see what your advice is. What is the advice for Aries this week? What is the advice for Aries? I do see this Emperor as more of your own personal energy, because obviously it's Aries energy. So we have the King of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. And the Eight of Swords. So your advice is to, what you're waiting for is coming in, right? Whatever you're manifesting, I feel like it is coming in. There is a need for you to kind of like have a little bit more faith in this situation, I feel, with the Eight of Swords. Behind that is the Hierophant, which talks about faith. I feel like as long as you're taking the right actions and the right steps with that King of Wands, because again, that's your energy, right? So you are showing up in this like the masculine fire energy of like taking action. I think it's just like figuring out how to take the right action. And once you can start to move forward here, that's when things are really going to start to come into alignment with you, I feel. So I feel like you're on the right path. And there is a little bit of like allowing the universe to kind of like guide you in a specific direction, right? So not needing to kind of control this situation, letting things flow a little bit more, especially in your mind, in the mental space. Like try not to let this mentally over consume you, because I feel like in the past more so it did. Now I feel like you're starting to move forward. And I think because you're starting to see progress and things are starting to move forward, or they will be moving forward, it will kind of help you kind of get into this energy a little bit more. So I do see something moving forward. Again, there's just like a hesitation of whether you're making the right decision. And so it's maybe preventing you from making big steps. But I feel like you just need to accept that change and just not be afraid about the outcome, and just kind of like take the action and see where that leads you. So that is what I have for you, Aries. Hopefully that's helpful for you guys. Let me know down below. If you can always check out your other signs as well. And the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus even, possibly, depending if you're looking for love. But yeah, hopefully this resonated, and thank you guys so much for watching and all your love and support. You guys have been so awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.